Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with my vehicle, and as you can see it's got quite a dull headlight here, especially when you compare it to the other side, which is really clear. Now when we read through forums and look at a few videos, you see heaps of people saying toothpaste can actually clean up dull headlights. Well, I think it's a bit of a hack, but let's try it out today. Let's see if the old toothpaste on one of these dull headlights will actually do the trick and clean it up. So let's get into it. So the toothpaste hack is obviously relying on the fact that there's a little bit of grit and polish in that toothpaste, which actually cleans the plaque off people's teeth. So we're going to use that grit and polish to essentially remove that oxidized layer of plastic, which the UV in the sun has deteriorated. But because there is that little bit of grit and polish, let's just make sure we protect our paintwork. So we've opened the bonnet, so we've got that out of the way. We're going to just tape off around that headlight, and you know, if anything, this we'll probably end up with a bit of a minty smell because I don't think there's actually that much abrasive quality in the toothpaste. So to start with, let's just wipe down the lens with water. I've actually just cleaned it off just with normal, you know, car cleaning products, so it's actually clean, but we're just wiping it down just like that. And then let's grab our toothpaste. Let's just smear that, you know, over it. Let's just polish that on just like that. Get in right into the edges and into the corners. I've taken a before photo, so we'll be able to do a quick comparison after we do this. Let's just see how it works out. Certainly going to smell minty, that's for sure. So regardless if it cleans it, we'll have a fresh smelling car. So I'm just smearing that obviously on the fingers at this stage. There we go. And then what I'll do with my cloth is I'll actually just start to buff that. Now, in the spirit of this being a toothpaste hack, folks, I've gone and got the old electric toothbrush. This one's got an old worn out head on it anyway, so I can replace that with a new head later on when we want to use it for myself. But I've actually been going over the lens just like this with this old toothbrush head like this on the electric toothbrush. Now, I'm actually really surprised because whilst I haven't wiped it off yet to see what the lens is actually looking like, I can already feel that it's actually feeling a lot smoother. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing this, and if it starts to get a little bit dry, I'm just wiping it with my cloth, which has got some moisture in there, just to keep it back and lubricated. So I'm just going to keep doing this. So I'll chuck it back on time lapse, and we'll keep doing this for another few minutes, and then we'll actually wipe it off, and we'll see what the progress of the whole lens is. I'm going to be really honestly surprised if this actually works, but let's see. Okay, so we've been going at this a few minutes, so let's just wipe it off, and let's actually see realistically, is this actually making any difference at all to this lens, opposed to just making it smell minty? Is it actually cleaning and getting that top layer of oxidized plastic off of this lens to make it any better for its performance? Let's have a look. Well, I'm gonna have to say, folks, whilst it certainly isn't perfect, I actually think this headlight's starting to look a bit better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna give it another lot of the toothpaste treatment. We'll do it on camera, chuck it on time lapse, then we'll come back and see what it's looking like after a second go. Okay, so now that we've done that toothpaste treatment twice, let's actually have a look. It certainly feels smooth as we glide the microfiber towel over the top, which is really interesting. Yeah, I genuinely didn't think this would work at all. And as I'm wiping it, I can see it actually looks pretty damn good, given it's just a toothpaste hack. Look at this, folks, it's absolutely remarkable. The toothpaste has made quite an amazing difference, but what I'm struggling with is actually getting the toothpaste residue off of the lens. Like you can see there, I've wiped my finger down, and you can see how clean and shiny it is. I'll do it again on this side, see that? Look at that. So what I've done is I've just gone and grabbed some Windex, you know, every old window cleaner Windex. I'm just going to try and use this to clean the excess toothpaste off of this lens, and let's just see how it ends up looking. Look at that. I mean, that, just getting that off, and the microfiber cloth is just gliding over like butter now. Look at that surface. That is just coming up absolutely stunning. Well, folks, look at the difference. I'll chuck in a before photo and after photo. Look, it's not perfect, but all I've used, folks, is toothpaste and a little bit of Windex at the end to clean that toothpaste off. And look at the difference, it's quite amazing. Now, I'll admit, It's not perfect, but I'll chuck a before photo in and an after photo. We've actually lost all of that yellow hazing. What we're left with now is actually a few scratches in the lens, but that yellow haziness is gone. So I'm just absolutely blown away at how good a result we could actually get here today with toothpaste. So there you go, folks. That's the toothpaste hack on the headlight lens restoration. Give us a like if you've liked the video. Drop a comment down below. We just truly love reading through all of those comments. Tell us what you think of the outcome here of the toothpaste hack on this head lens. And if you're interested in DIY maintenance and repair on vehicles, obviously we've got the Mercedes here, but on the channel we've also got the Audi, the Mazda 3 and the early Ford Falcon. We also do a bunch of DIY around the home. So if you're interested in any of that content, do subscribe to the channel. But until next time, have a good evening.